Remember that night I was calling you baby. You was my baby, you was my baby. Now when I think about you I go crazy. I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. It's a struggle cause I think about it daily. On a day.
Eat it. Eat it.
Boom, it is live.
I want to in your video.
Oh.
Okay.
Will somebody help me get up here?
Little brat.
Okay.
This is YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Chloe.
Special guest. My name is Drea.
You already know who it is.
Two-turn J.
It's your boy Two-Turn J, and I'm back with another video. But on a different channel.
Yep.
It's the Drea and Jaylen channel.
First
Even
video.
Chloe.
No,
For those of you that don't know,
and there's no getting rid of her, so.
there's no getting rid of me.
Her. Well, yeah, but
I
like
thought
she's
you were
in the
talking
video.
about you and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're together for life. What?
You had my hand all this. Anyway,
Anyway,
got a
guys.
little Q&A, a little mukbang, a little eating.
So, we went to Pieology today, first time.
Hold on,
First
hold on. I know y'all want to bite. I know they want to bite. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Well, let's show them what they're really missing.
That's
How do I do
disgusting. Oh my god.
It's just,
so
it's healthy.
disgusting.
Like, can they see? How do I know if they see? Oh, well.
Oh, stuffed crust, by the way.
Oh, yeah, stuffed crust.
Oh
New
my
edition.
God. So, we're going to eat this food, and we're going to answer these questions, and yeah, we're just going to see where this video takes us.
First
Okay.
question.
I'm starving. Come on.
How did we meet?
You want to go tell them your side first, and then I'll tell them mine?
Sure. Knew of him for a while. Well, not really, like, I didn't really realize it was him until I actually met him, and then I was like, oh, like, I know of you. But, we were at a basketball game. It was my school versus his school, and I was keeping score or book or whatever, however you want to call it, for JV. And he was sitting on the opposite side of the, whatever it's called, the bleachers, the room. Yeah, you get it. And then he started sending me pictures and videos of myself. I didn't even know he had me on Instagram, but I guess he did. So he started sending me pictures and videos of me, and I was like, whoa, like, oh, like, you're there. So I started doing it back. And then when the game came and I had to actually just score,
This pizza is busting, by the way. I have to say it.
yeah. But anyways, he came up to me and he was like, oh, like, hey, superstar. And I was like, I was confused. But yeah, and then we talked for a little bit. And yeah.
You didn't even eat.
Yeah, because you're trying to talk.
Alright, maybe my drink first. Hydrated. Alright. So.
Jalapenos were so good.
Well, anyway, what happened was, well, I knew of her because of a mutual acquaintance at the time. If you know, you know.
Story for a different day.
We started like playfully, like the little flirting, arguing in that person's comments, and I saw you at the game because my school was playing at her school. It was the last game of the season, regular season, and we were in the same gym because my team was watching our JV play. So I saw her, and you know how like I already had her Instagram. I knew her Instagram was. She tried to sit here and lie and say, oh, I just got her Instagram. I don't know. We were arguing in this acquaintance's comments, so obviously I knew what her Instagram was. So I got her Instagram, or I went to her Instagram, and I sent her a video, like, showing her that I saw her. and she sent one back. And I was with one of my teammates, and I was like, oh, I'm finna go talk to so and so, which was Drea. And he was like, no, you're not. You not know who I am? So I walked over to her, and I was like, hey, superstar. And she kind of looked at me. Did you say I? What did you say after I said,
said
hey,
that's
superstar?
you.
Oh yeah, you said something like that. And I walked away, and I was laughing, but in my head, I'm like, I left my mark. I mean, because, you know, so that's how we met.
Yeah.
In person, at least.
Yeah. Favorite thing about each other?
You want to go first?
I went first last time. Go ahead.
My favorite thing about you. It's a lot of things, but how like loving and caring you are, and like how you make sure that I'm taken care of no matter what. Even if you're mad at me, or even if I'm mad at you, you don't stop to make sure that I know you love me, and I've never had that before, and I'm grateful that I have it with you. And yeah, I mean, I could talk all day, but this video is not gonna let me talk all day.
I would have to say my favorite thing about him is how welcomed and like he makes me feel like I can be open with him and tell him anything without feeling judged, and just like how from the start I knew I could trust him or whatever as a friend at the time, and now like relationship wise, like trust is like a really hard thing for me, and the fact that I'm able to trust him like the way I do is just really like eye-opener. And I love his smile. His smile is my favorite. Seeing him smile makes me happy. So, you know. Yeah. Do you want to start? Best way to go?
No.
Yeah.
Root beer.
Wish I had my pineapple Fanta. Oh, I'm right here.
Question number 3.
Third question. Dislikes. Got something to say?
You can go first.
Man, there's just so many. Just kidding. There's not really anything I dislike about him, even though he's stubborn and have an attitude and get mad sometimes. But that's normal. That's like part of the personality trait or whatever. Something you gotta handle. But
I mean, I don't really have anything I dislike about her. I just hate it when she gets attitude, because then it pisses me off.
and that's when I get mad. But even before that. But it's okay. It's okay. There's not really anything to dislike.
Yeah, I agree.
Next question. Do we fight a lot? And if we do we go to sleep mad?
So, we don't fight a lot, but if we fight, there's a reason for it. Like, we don't just have little dumb petty arguments. Like, we've had some situations, but like, those were real situations, like things that whoever was mad had the right to be mad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was never like little petty situations, like it's been real situations. So we don't fight a lot, but there has been certain situations that have tested us, definitely.
There's just certain things you can't avoid, or like it's hard to control. So we give each other like an hour or whatever, go to sleep, take a nap, come back, talk about it. He comes over, I go over, and then we're fine.
So it's, even if we do go to sleep mad, or like whatever, because there's certain things that happen, or certain arguments, you can't fix everything right that same day. Like, sometimes you're gonna need that extra time thinking to make sure that, you know, you're good, or think about what you want to say or whatever, and then
that's something
we're good
I
the next
struggled
day.
with. Because I was the type to never want to go to sleep mad. I wanted to fix it, work it out that second, that day, after, now, or whatever. But there's just some things that's like, okay, the other person needs time and space, and you just have to respect that.
Now, you trying to fix everything the same day isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So don't take that as, oh, like, it's bad trying to fix things like the day it happens. But certain things, it's okay. Your partner is gonna want at least that extra time to think and to make sure that they know exactly how they feel about the situation. So they're not like, so they don't feel like they didn't say something that they wish they should have said. You know, so it really just comes down to, you know, just how you communicate with your partner. And our communication has gotten better, you know. Each day we've been together, we're finding new ways to communicate with each other and make sure each other's voices and opinions get heard. And you know, so we're taking those steps and we're learning as we go just how to deal with each other, you know. But it's been great. So, you know, you learn as you go. And
yeah, you just gotta be patient.
Patience is key. No.
Did you finish it?
No. They overdid it with the cheese. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
Like the stuff, like, I shouldn't bite this and just taste cheese.
I like mine.
It's good, but they overdid it with the stuffed crust. Oh yeah.
I'm a very cheesy person. I love cheese.
We're not talking about cheese. Next question.
Anyways, how did
that was one question, right? So we did. That was number 3.
That was number 4.
So we've done. What's number 3?
Dislikes. Oops, that was weak. Oh no! Okay. 5th question. Are you ready?
Yes.
How did we know we were the one?
Man, I knew she was the one when I saw she never gave up. Now, for anybody that truly knows how me and Drea ended up together, they know that I was ducking her for a minute. Heavy. Like, bad. I was ducking her just because of other stuff I was going through. Now, I've never been the type of person to treat the new person that I'm talking to or somebody new in my life like they're the people that were in my life before. Like, I've never been that type, but it gets to a point to where it's like, why do I want to keep putting myself in a position for something bad to happen to me, or for my heart to get broken, or for me to get played again, or for me to get whatever, and just keep proving my point that relationships aren't for me. And that's how I felt. And the fact that she like stayed around and constantly was trying to show me that she was different, and then even once we got together, that same energy didn't change, is when I knew she was the one. Because, you know, typically people do all this and that and this and that to get the person that they want to get, and then they get that person and that energy is gone. That energy is still there, it's still there to this day. And, you know, I'm grateful and forever thankful for you and everything you do, and you are the best girlfriend that anybody could ask for.
Nope. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Anyways, I'm still chewing.
I'm never getting stuffed crust in Pieology again.
I loved it. Okay. I guess it was just a lot of things. So for me, it was like, now I could have just not have put the time and energy and effort I did when he was decking me. But because the way we talked before and how we got to know each other as just friends and like close friends and stuff like that, and like really getting in deep to how he was in a relationship, it's like, okay, I want that for myself, for me, because I felt like he was another version of me but in male form. I don't know how to make that sound right, but like it's just like, you know, he's mature and he knows like how in a relationship an actual relationship works if you want it to be in the long run. And I didn't want someone who had no experience or played played games or whatever. And even though he was
somebody that play games.
no, sorry, and even though he was ducking me, it's like I knew who he was. He just needed someone to show him that they're actually here for him and are gonna stick around. Because, like you said, he's been through some things or whatever. But so basically, just like that whole stage of talking before, and then once we got together, the way he was around my family and like just me in general, and like how much he cared and was gentle and like made sure like I was treated like the queen and everything like that. And yeah, the trust was just on 100. Never trusted anyone like I've trusted this man, and that's like how I knew like he was my one.
Alright, my mom's texting me, so you gotta respond to you.
Love mother-in-laws. And just the way I connected with your family. I loved it from the bat.
I know.
But yeah. Next question. Do we want to get married? No. I don't. I'm dating for a heartbreak. Obviously we want to get married. It's to the point where like, if you don't want to get married, then you're just dating for a heartbreak. And that's how I see it. That's how I've always seen it. That's the only way I will see it.
I meant soon. I don't know why it put the extra stuff.
Have I never seen my dad? No! Dennis Trent! Yes! He's in his hair! I was riding in it! I was in the front!
Do we want to get married? Dumb question, of course.
Well, if you don't want to get married, you're dating for a heartbreak, and that.
And we're not doing that.
No, this is my forever. We're practically already married. Next question. Challenges in a relationship. Nope. Sorry. If we do want to get married, what age? 22.
Kobe.
22.
Kobe. Tripping.
Yes.
Technical difficulties. We had some things we had to attend to, but this video is gonna be
so many
funny,
bloopers.
but it's gonna be everywhere.
Did you answer that?
Well, we answered we're on number 7. Challenges in a relationship. We don't really have challenges in our relationship. It's really just there's a lot of outside people and outside irrelevant noise trying to like sabotage things. But when you really love somebody, when you really want to be with somebody, you fight through it and you don't let the outside noise break you apart. And that's what we did. But in general, I think probably the biggest challenge in relationships in like nowadays is just trust, because I can't tell you how many times I go on social media and see people talking about how it's someone cheated or they feel like they can't trust people, and how many people I talk to and say they don't feel like they can trust people. And I mean, I feel the same way. Like, I'm at that point. No. I'm at the point to where I only hang around certain particular people anytime I really go hang out. Like, I'm with her most of the time, and then I'm with my friends here and there, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to go try and be around people that don't want to be around me, or like only want to be around me when it's beneficial to them. Like, I want to be around people that want to be around me because they want to be around me, so that's the topic for a different day. But I feel like the number one challenge in a relationship is just trust, because everybody's been through a heartbreak. Everybody's been through a heartbreak. Everybody's been through things like that. So it's just a matter of fact of being able to trust your partner and know your partner isn't going to be like the last. It's what I think is a big challenge when it comes to relationships.
He said it all. My biggest thing is just outside noise from my perspective, like for us at least, we never really had trust issues or anything. But you know, like people are always they're gonna see something good and they're trying to ruin it because they don't have that, pretty much. But yeah, and then trust, just a general, like how he said. Yeah. Next question.
What are we on, number 8?
Yeah. Where do we see ourselves in a year or 5?
I see myself, well, for like my personal, and even for us, I see us with blown up on YouTube, social media, having a good following, having a good support system. I see in a year us like starting to like make a lot of money and be like knocking down our goals and achieving the things that we've set out to achieve for ourselves and career wise, and start doing some of the things business wise that we've talked about, and you know, just climbing that financial freedom chart. But 5, I see us millions and millions of dollars. 5 years, definitely. Millions of dollars. We're gonna get married, of course.
I should have been the first one.
Well, that's what people do it on camera. But married, of course. You know, successful. A lot of money, nice house, cars, all the stuff that we planned on doing and want to achieve in our lives. I see us knocking a lot of those things down in 5 years.
Yeah, he pretty much summed it up for 5 years. For me as an individual in a year, I see myself in college, going to track or whatever, then trying to own my own business within the few years. And then for us starting to like break out of that shell, because right now it's like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Anything else? Really too.
You just see that she's... Come here. Come here. I should have got that on camera. You're so lucky I didn't do it.
Next question. Advice on relationships.
I mean, we kind of really went over that stuff, but not really, but did at the same time. But I say advice for relationships is no. Know your partner and know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself into it, because a lot of times people get themselves in situations they feel like they can't get out of, which then leads to like the abuse and the different catastrophic events that you hear about today in relationships and stuff like that. So just knowing your partner and knowing what you're getting yourself into is really the biggest thing, because if you don't know, if you walk into it blind, you may get yourself in a situation you can't get yourself out of, or it's gonna be a lot to get out of, and you're gonna go through a lot of things you really shouldn't have went through, but you couldn't get out because of the situation. So just knowing your partner and knowing what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, also just trusting one another, that, and not really giving up. Like, I know like some situations are hard to deal with and it's complicated, but like if you know it's like worth it, it's not that big of a deal, then just like be patient when you guys argue or fight. Like that's the hardest part.
It's gonna come, you're gonna argue.
Yeah, relationships aren't perfect, and a lot of them have a lot of their ups and downs or whatever, but when you overcome it, I feel like that's what makes you guys stronger as a couple. And so just being patient with each other, trying to understand each other's point of view, and you know, like even though it's like hard because you want to be right or you think you're right, like hear them out. Their opinions, their voice matters and is valuable too. So yeah.
Next question. What is it, number 9?
No, last one. Do your guys' parents approve of your relationship? No.
I'm just at her house almost every day, and her mom doesn't like me.
Sitting on my bed without my mom knowing right now.
And I go to her dad's house, and he doesn't know I'm there either.
No. My parents consider this boy as like their own kid. Like, I'm pretty sure they love him more than they love me.
Her mom got me this.
Oh yeah, my mom got him an Apple Watch, like 500 or whatever from his stepdad.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy, like the newest one. Like, where's mine? You know, I was kind of hurt. I was hoping that I would get one too, but you know, it's okay. It's okay.
And my parents really like her. My parents.
What?
That was a sarcastic yeah.
No, I was agreeing.
Oh yeah, you better.
I have a really good bond with his siblings too.
My parents really enjoy her. My parents really do like her.
His dad is just the funniest person to me. He'll like you know, like push me around. It's all playful and fun. I've never had that bond with someone. So to have his parents as future in-laws, it's a blessing.
It's a lot of love in both ways.
And bringing two families together at like events or whatever. Our siblings get along with each other. They play with each other so well.
We'll have to go play with each other after this video.
Yeah, our brothers and sisters are like, they're not the same age, but they're like, you know,
they're in the same age range. So my sister is only 2 years older than your sister,
and my brother's 2 years older.
Only 2 years older than my brother. So they're the same, you know, kind of same age range, but you know, it works out.
And we're both older siblings, so it's like easier for us.
We have more stuff in common, and it's easier for us because like we go through the same stuff. Like we both do the same things, and our parents expect the same things out of us and have us do the same things. So it just works out in general. Us having that just makes us bond even more. Yeah. So
I wouldn't. Greatest thing that happened to me in 2020. Now we're in 2021 together. So.
So, why are you doing YouTube? Why do you want to do it?
Oh yeah. I'm doing it for the experience, and our relationship is pretty much too much fun and it's filled with life. Like, it's not one of those boring relationships at all. It's like stuff that should be filmed, and like it's comedy. It's funny. It's fun. You see the way we are with each other, like, you know, like that's just what it is.
What did I tell you about doing that on camera? You want me to take them eyebrows off?
No! Stop having me do my eyebrows good today. But, yeah, I mean, like, we just have a bond that, you know, other relationships would be like, oh, you're abusive. No, we're just playing around. It's all love and games at the end of the day. But, yeah.
I'm doing YouTube because I'm trying to blow up. I didn't watch too many YouTubers blow up, and it's like, really? I could have came up with that, or I could have made that video, or I could have went out and did that, or I could have, you know, there's too many different things, and there's no way it's not gonna happen. So I'm just looking forward to when you dirty little. My apologies. Anyways, this is what I have to deal with.
But he loves it.
I do YouTube because I want to blow up, simple as that, and be financially free, and do YouTube because I want it.
Chloe, stop.
I'm gonna smack you with a piece of pizza. But yeah, so anything else you wanna address? Anything else you wanna talk about?
Nope.
Do y'all see what I have to deal with? You see what I have to deal with? But that's it.
You gotta take one bite. One bite.
No.
Just one.
No.
The fans want you to.
No, they don't. Nope. By the time they see this, they ain't gonna have enough time to say their opinion. So let us know what videos you guys want to see. Chloe, let us
He's
know.
soggy.
Let us know what you guys want to see. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video.
She won't be here next time.
Yeah, no,
we promise.
she's
Yeah.
out of there.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
She already introduced herself at the beginning
You
of the
want to
video.
tell them how old you are? Maybe they'll understand more. She's 5.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We're out.
To Turn J,
Drea
but Jaylen.
and
The Drea and Jaylen channel.
yes,
That's us.
we are
Me and you.
forever.
You and I.
And you.
We're out.